A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities.
Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports?
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Fighting him off. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, it's Purdy. He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Quez Watkins, the intended target.
And now it's second down.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against these big receivers. You're going to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Richardson to the air on first down.
Over the middle, complete. That's Gray. And some room to run now. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And will be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The Vikings at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Richardson.
Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them.
Touchdown, Packers!
David Njoku,
75 yards.
and the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Hey, look at this Packers defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
On first down, Richardson. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Yeah, Richardson yet again. Touchdown! Jordan Addison.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
A second down throw for Purdy.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the longer way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank.
He's across midfield.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Quez Watkins.
42 yards.
And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Richardson.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
And his kick is indeed good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Purdy looking to throw.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. And this is caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Packers have taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick.
Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Here we go.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Handoff now. It's Gray with it.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
He's got room to roam.
Touchdown, Vikings! A great play there. 34 yards.
And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, Oakland. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Now Purdy. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Like what I see so far in this defense, because they've been showing the best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. 1
On fourth down, here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
They go play action here. Purdy.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Now Richardson. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Richardson looking to throw.
Flush to his right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Gray. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably...
He's got daylight. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 75 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. That one's taken in by Spears.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
16 more on that one and another 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustment.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Vikings have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair... Kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll keep it on the ground. Oakland. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's Purdy. And this
Christian Watson with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Packers have answered back with a third quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it?
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Justin Jefferson, touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 81 yards. And the Vikings have regained the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And he's able to get it back here to the 33-yard line. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
He lets one go deep for Addison, and he's got it inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Read option, this is Gray. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
We had a high-scoring first half, and that really has continued here into the second half.
If you like defense, there's no way you can continue to watch this, but you probably are with your fingers spread, right? Watching them through those eyes, trying to say, my goodness, when can they stop someone? But this game is so much fun if you're watching it, because the competitiveness of both offenses going at each other, it's been a blast.
A lot of entertainment. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
Flushed out right.
That's down the field for Jefferson. What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air,
the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
3rd down and 10. Purdy from the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Terry McLaurin,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Packers are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Richardson working from the gun.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Richardson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they're going to speed things up here.
Richardson yet again.
Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Gray once more.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Anthony Richardson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Richardson will throw for it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Purdy with it on third and long. That is caught. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
That one looks like he'll throw here. going to find his running back. It's complete.
And he has a Packer first down, and that should be the one that finishes the script.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those.